Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan Battle video, and I literally just finished recording the rant for what you should be preparing for to do in part 2 for the GDC. And literally, as I finished, we got the data download, which brought us, it looks like, a Pan and this guy. Nuova, Shenron, his LR is now in. So it looks like he is going to be releasing tomorrow at 9 a.m. Interesting time to release, but okay. So this is going to be a free-to-play LR, but I believe when I looked into the JP actual news, he is not a Prime Battle LR. I'm not quite sure how we're going to be able to obtain him yet, but we're going to take a look at him, and we are also going to take a look at Pan. So I'm just going to quickly hop into Dokkan info again. We're just going to pull up Pan. And then let's go see. All right. So we're going to take a look at Nova first. And then we'll go take... Actually, no. We'll take a look at Pan first. All right. So Pan, Furious Teenage Girl Pan GT. She leads GT Heroes or Hybrid Saiyans, 3 key, 130% stats. Her super attack is the Maiden's Rage. She raises attack and defense for 1 turn, so 20% attack and defense. Causes supreme damage. She has a 50% chance to stun. And she raises allies' defense by 20% for 2 turns. That's good. That's fairly decent. Giving allies defense on her super, and not even part of her passive is very good. So her passive skill is Satisfying Performance. She gets 200% to stats. Okay. 50% chance to crit. Awesome. 20% damage reduction. Cool. We love damage reduction. So crit won't be probably super necessary. She randomly changes key sphere of a certain type to rainbow. Oh, she's a rainbow key sphere. She's a rainbow orb changer. That's really good. GT heroes or youth category allies key +2 in attack and defense plus 40%. Oh, yes. So she's got crit, she's got damage reduction, she orb changes, and she supports. When attacking with 12 or more ki, she also gets 200% more stats and 20% damage reduction. Wow, okay. So basically when she supers, she's going to have 40% damage reduction, 200% stats, and she gets 20% attack and defense on super, while also giving 20% defensive support to allies with her super. She also gives youth or GT heroes another 2 ki and 40% stats. As the second or third attacker, she gives GT heroes or youth category allies 20% attack and defense for 2 turns. So she's giving GT or youth in slot 2 or 3 when she supers. Basically, she's giving 2 key, 80% attack and defense for 1 turn. And then she's going to get that... No, that's straight up... Yeah, she will give, when she supers, and if she multiple supers, because that'll give more defense, if she supers 1 time in slot 2 or 3, she's giving GT Heroes or Youth 2 key and 80% attack and defense for 2 turns. That's crazy. When all allies attacking in the same turn are GT Heroes or Youth, she foresees enemy super. Oh my lord. Okay. So she's got, for reference, she's got built-in crit, damage reduction, supports like crazy, rainbow orb changer, and she has a scouter. Holy, this is really good. This is amazing. Okay. Oh, she's got a long passive. Okay. When receiving a normal, she gets another 20% damage reduction temporarily. Okay, so that's good. So her 40% is fairly decent. And she's getting another 20% if she hits with a normal. After receiving an attack, she launches 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super. Wow, okay. That's great. So having her in slot 1 is not the best idea, because you're going to get her more. She's going to get the extra support as slot 2 or slot 3, but that's going to be good against the AoEs like any AoEs that are coming her way, because then she's going to launch 2 additionals, each having a high chance of being a super. So every time she's super, she's giving 20% attack and defensive support to allies for 2 turns. So if she gets this, she can super, hidden potential super. So she could give 80% for 2 turns if she gets all of it. Starting from the second turn from the character's entry turn, she gets another 200% attack and defense. And she gets 200% attack, launches 2 additional attacks, each which has a great chance of becoming a super when attacking. Okay, so let me get this straight. Is that a one? No, that's not one time though, is it? That's like, yeah, starting from the second turn, she gets this when attacking. So let me get this straight. If she's in slot 1 and she gets hit, and this is from the second turn from her entry turn. So by the way, this is not from start of battle. This is entry turn. Super, hidden potential super. If I'm doing this correctly. So she could super 6 times. Wow, okay. Mind you, in slot 1, you're not getting this. This is the only thing you're missing out. Which, by the way, she does not get... she has no key. I just realized she has no key in her passive at all. She has no key. She does Rainbow Orb Change, so this is going to help her. But she gets no key at all. What are her links? Attack, defense. She'll get 2 key here. Battlefield Diva. 3 key and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 5%. Okay, that's good. So if you have her at link level 10, that's 5 key, 7 key. She'll get 7 key from links if she's link level 10, and she would need Saiyan Lineage, Battlefield Diva, and GT. So Battlefield Diva you're going to get specifically from Peppy Gals. Saiyan Lineage, that could be from basically any, probably Super Saiyan 4. And GT, again, Super Saiyan 4. She's good. And by the way, when there's a GT boss or Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy, she performs a guaranteed crit. So she's already got 50% chance. So, wow, she is going to be crazy. Just crazy. So she's got 200% defense here, 200% defense here, 200% defense here. So she's got 600% defense from her passive. I think on her best turn. Okay, so hold on a second. Why? Oh no, this is 30. She's getting 30% attack and defense, not 20. Usually the attack and defense is 20. This is 30. The 20% is for here. She gets 30% defense on super, and she could super 6 times. So she could get 180% defense on super if she had every single super. So super, 2 supers here, 2 supers here, hidden potential. Personally, I'd go full additional and dodge. You're not going to need the crit. You've already got a 50% chance to crit here. You could maybe, like, she's an STR, so she's going to get the 5 crit from the hidden potential anyway. She's good. She's looking really good. She's going to run fantastic on Gogeta's team. 1000%. Like, this is good. Like, the stun is, like, irrelevant. Like, if she could attack lower as well, that would be good. Like, it's not like it's irrelevant, but it's not as relevant because a lot of these harder fights, mostly the only thing you can do is attack or defensive lower. But at least she's giving defense to allies. All right. For me, honestly, right now, she's looking fantastic. Like, right now, if this is the side banner unit that they decide to release with Gogeta, yes, they cooked. They cooked big time. All right, let's move on to Nova. Nova is the free-to-play LR, which we still don't know where it's coming from. Maybe this is gonna be he's gonna be a Battlefield LR. Maybe? I don't know, because it didn't say what. So, Shadow Dragon of the Righteous Path, Nova Shenron. He leads Shadow Dragon Saga, 3 key, 80% to stats. So yeah, that's a free to play. I just don't know, who are giving 80%. Like, this is an LR, and he's giving 80% to stats. Like, this is free to play, but like even some of the, it's not Prime Battle. Hold on. If I go into, sorry Pan, I know I don't want to do this to you. If I go into the Battlefield LRs, I gotta go to Battlefield. Hold on. Let me. I know I'm gonna scroll to like the most recent one. I'm gonna scroll to like Analaza. Is he even on here? He should be on. Where are these? No, because he gives 130. This is weird. Okay. Anyways, his 12 key super attack is the Flame Shot. He gets 44% attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. 44% seems pretty specific, and I don't know why they decided to do that. If at least they would have done that, they should have given him 88%. I don't know why they did that. I don't even know why it's 44, but I held it. The Ultra Super is the Burst Attack, where he gets 44% attack and defense for 4 turns. That's good. That's really good. And Mega Colossal Damage. Passive skill is the Incarnation of the 4-star Ball. He gets 4 key, 144% stats. Okay, that's not bad. The key's good. When there's another Shadow Dragon Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, or if there's like a Shadow Dragon Saga enemy, 4 key, 44% chance to crit. That's probably not going to be hard if you're just running him with Omega. Like, if Omega's a good slot 1 character, you can run this guy in slot 2 if you want to run him. Like, this is a free-to-play character. You're not going to run him in hard fights, but, I mean, he could be runnable. Who knows? When facing only 1 enemy or when all allies attacking are extreme class, he gets an additional 4 key, launches 2 additionals, each which has a high chance of being a super. If you're running, yeah. Like, I mean, like, extreme class teams aren't that hard to make up. The problem is I did see which teams he's on. He is only on 3 teams. And, like, these 2 are Omega related. Accelerated Battle, you could probably... Like, that's Hit's team. Is he getting a full 200? Like, is this guy on, like, all of... Like, hold on. Yeah, like, these are his 2 leaders. Accelerated Battle or Super Boss and Tournament Participant. He's only getting the 170. Or the 2, sorry. He's getting the 2... Yeah, he's getting the 200% health. He's not getting the full, because it's per Tournament Participants or Super Boss. And this guy is not a Super Boss or a Tournament Participant. Yeah. If he wants to get full stats, like, yeah, it's going to have to be, like, Omega's going to have to lead Shadow Dragon Saga or GT Bosses, one of the 2. I doubt they'll give him Accelerated Battle, but it's possible. Who knows? Okay, so at this point, if there's another Shadow Dragon, so if you're running Omega, or facing 1 enemy, or all extreme class, he's getting 12 key from his passive, which is a lot. That's a lot of key. 2 additionals, high chance of being a super. So, again, 18 key, or 18 key boomed, 44% for 4 turns, and then he could get 2 additionals here, and then additional... So 44 times, 4 is 176. Not bad. And he gets this 44 for 4 turns. When he's attacking with 14 or more key, he gets 244% stats, 24% damage reduction. That's high. That's a lot. 244 is very high. So he would be at 388 from his... basic and just getting 14 key, which he's literally, if you get all 3 of these, he's at 12 key already. Not to mention you could use like, you're running Omega and he's already going to have it, like, just from that, just from the leader skill and his passive, if you have all 3 of these up. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 24 key, he gets an additional 244% attack and he gets an additional 44% chance to crit. So this guy does not need crit either. He's going to have an 88% chance to crit as long as, like, Omega's on the turn and he's at 24 key or he activates the active skill. Don't need again, another additional and dodge for sure. Again, he's gonna get another. He's gonna get 5 crit as well because an STR character. But again, like he's not gonna need the crit at all. He's got much higher crit than Pan does, and it's gonna be almost guaranteed. It's like as long as like he's getting like he's I don't know what his links are, but if he's got fairly decent key links, like it's gonna be very simple for him to at least get this. Might not be as easy to get this. We'll have to see. I have a feeling that Omega might be an orb changer, so we'll have to see. When receiving a Ki Blast super, he nullifies it guaranteed for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. Okay. And then he has a 70% chance of nullifying it starting from the 5th turn from character's entry turn. So for a Ki Blast super, which by the way, the new GDC fight, Rose and Zamasu are both Ki Blast supers. He's going to guaranteed nullify it and then a 70% chance. This is good. This is good for that fight. I don't think he's going to be very runnable against the AoEs, but he's going to be good against that. That's good. The active skill is the Burning Spin. He massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and he disables enemy action once within the turn. Okay. So he's got an attack break. That's good. That's pretty good. That's like, it's not like he doesn't need like, oh, guaranteed crits. He's already going to basically guarantee crit at 24 key. He activates this, he's going to pop this, and as long as he's got Omega or any Shadow Dragon ally attacking, Shadow Dragon Saga includes the Super Saiyan Force, so you could run Gogeta next to this guy, and it still pops this. Can be activated when facing only one enemy whose health is 50% or less. Okay, so it's 1 enemy, 50% or less. The enemy has to be 50% or less. That's not bad. Like, that's the exact same activation condition as, like, the Blues and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from the 7th year. Like, the 7th year LRs, that's their activation conditions for their Big Bang Kamehameha, or the 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha, and the Blue Gogeta transformation active skill. So, that's fairly decent. That's not hard to get. So Shocking Speed, he's getting 2 additional key, defense, attack and chance to dodge, key, attack and defense, and attack. So when fully built up at Link level 10, if he has all of his passive, 4, 8, 12. If he's on Omega's leader skill, which we're going to assume he's going to be, that's going to be an additional 3 key, which puts him at 17, 19, 21, 23. So if you have him at Link level 10, you have all of his passive up. on Omega's team, which we're going to assume he's going to be on his team, obviously. It's a Shenron. It's going to be. He's going to start the turn at Link level 10. At 23 key. So literally it's probably fairly like if so even for example, if you don't have this up, you're going to be with Link level 10, you're going to be at 19 key, which means you only need to get 5 key, and I'm going to assume that either Gogeta or Omega are going to be orb changing at least. Because the one thing that Rose and Zamasu and Goku and Vegeta did not do is orb change. And guess what? Guess who's also orb changing? I have to go back. Hold on. Guess who's literally gonna get an Hold on, I gotta go back to the main screen. Guess who STR orb changes? This chick. And guess what she's also on? Shadow Dragon Saga. So that would activate that for her. Yep. I can see this going very well. I still want to know where he's going to be available from. Like, he releases, based on my time frame right now, like, this, it's now 2:48 a.m. for me. He's going to be releasing in approximately 29 hours. 29 hours and 12 minutes. So I'll take a look at him and see how he runs. Like I'm gonna hopefully be impressed with him. I like this guy. I like his kit. He is a glorified slot 2 character. Cause I mean he's got 24% damage reduction, but like he's got defense here and he's got defense here, and that's it. And like he will get this and he'll get this, and he can do okay, but Pan will do better for sure. Like Pan's got more damage reduction. She has damage reduction on normal. She's supporting. She's got so many attacks coming in. She's raising allies' defense on super. Like these cards both look good for sure. 100%. I cannot wait to get these. I'm really hoping that this is going to play out as well as I think it is. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Catch you in the next one. Peace.